Good morning, student. Today I am going to explain the very important topic Biot-Savart's law. So first of all, student, I have already explained to you that in Oersted experiment, current carrying conductor produce a magnetic field. And student, it is assumed that the contribution of this field is due to the different segment of the conductor called current element, and current element is a vector quantity. It is denoted by letter dl vector and its direction is tangent to the element, and direction of the current element is in the direction of the flow of the current in a conductor. So student, it means what? Current element contribute a magnetic field. So scientists Biot and Savart's has given a law which is based on what? Magnetic field at any point due to this current element. So students, now I am going to explain what is Biot-Savart's law. So Biot-Savart's law states that magnetic field at any point due to current element depends upon various factors, and first of all I am going to draw the diagram. Here student, this is what? XY, that is what? Conductor, and we take a small length element of this conductor carrying a current, that is what? I, and this point A and B, that is what? This is the current element, small length element of the conductor which carry a current I. So this dl vector is known as what? Current element vector. It is a vector and its direction tangent to this element or in the direction of the flow of current into the conductor. So now we have to find magnetic field at the point P due to this current carrying due to this current element vector. So student, magnetic field, Biot-Savart's law states that magnetic field at a point P, at any point, due to current element. So consider student, consider current element dl vector of conductor XY carrying a current I. Let a point P where the magnetic field due to current element vector we have to determine. Let the position vector of point P relative to current element dl, that is what? Vector r, and angle between current element and position vector r, that is what? Theta. So student, direction of this current element, that is what? Tangent drawn on it. So direction of the current element is what? Tangent to the element. So according to Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field according to Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field magnetic field at point P due to current element dl vector is, according to Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field at a point P due to current element dl vector is. So magnitude of magnetic field at a point P, magnitude of magnetic field dB depends upon first, magnetic field at a point P due to current element is directly proportional to amount of current passing through this current element. Second, magnetic field is also directly proportional to the length dl of a current carrying conductor. Third, magnetic field is also proportional to sine theta. And next student, this magnetic field at a point P due to current element dl vector dB is inversely proportional to square of the distance between point P and current element vector, that is r square. So student, in general we can say that according to Biot-Savart's law, magnetic field at any point P due to current element depends upon first, magnetic field is directly proportional to the current flowing through the current element. Magnetic field is directly proportional to the length dl of current element. Magnetic field is proportional to the sine theta, and magnetic field is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between point P and current element. And student, it must be remembered that here theta is angle between dl and r. Here angle theta is angle between current element vector and position vector, and direction of the current element is tangent to the length element, tangent to this length element, and the direction of the current element is in the direction of the flow of the current through a conductor. So in combined way, dB directly proportional to I, dB directly proportional to dl, dB directly proportional to sin theta, dB directly inversely proportional to 1 by r square. And because we have taken a small length element, so magnetic field, which is what means a small current element we have taken here, so here a small magnetic field which is produced. So in combined way, this formula can be written as, student, dB is directly proportional to I dl sin theta by r square. By removing this proportionality constant, dB comes out to be that what? Constant that is mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine theta by what? R square. And student, this constant is known as what? Where mu naught by 4 pi, its value that is what? 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter ampere inverse. The student, Tesla is the SI unit of magnetic field. So the value constant, when removing this proportionality constant, constant comes out to be that mu naught by 4 pi, just like that in a electrostatics, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. So in the same way in magnetic field, constant comes out to be that mu naught by 4 pi, and its value that is what? 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter ampere inverse. So this is the formula of magnetic field at any point P due to current element dl vector dV equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. And student, where mu naught is known as, where mu naught is called absolute magnetic permeability, where mu naught is called absolute magnetic permeability of free space. So dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square, and value of mu naught by 4 pi that is what? 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter ampere inverse, and where mu naught that is what? Absolute magnetic permeability of free space. And student, now what is the vector form of Biot-Savart's law? So vector form of Biot-Savart's law, vector form of Biot-Savart's law, vector form of Biot-Savart's law, Savart's law, that is what we have written here, dB. If you multiply both numerator and denominator, that is what? R. So it is written as mu naught by 4 pi student I dl r sin theta by what? R square. R square, that is what? R cube. Multiply numerator and denominator by what? R. So it becomes R cube, and that is what? And student, you know that position vector, vector quantity, current element is also a vector quantity, and angle between the theta that is what? Angle between the current element vector and the position vector. So it must be written as in vector form. So dB vector, which is equal to mu naught by what? 4 pi I dl cross r by r cube. So student, you know that vector product of two vector. Student, you know that vector a vector a cross vector b, that is what? It is written as AB sin theta. So, and unit vector also for direction. So AB sin theta, DLR sin theta. So DLR sin theta can be written as what? In the vector form DL cross R, because angle theta is what? Between DL vector and R, and DL that is what? DL vector that is what? Current element, and current element at any point which produce a magnetic field. And student, this is the vector form of Biot-Savart's law. dV vector equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl cross vector R by R cube. And student, you know that direction of this magnetic field, that is what? at a point, this will be what? A and B, and direction tangent to it, that is what? This will be tangent, and current flowing, this will be what? I, and we have to find, that is what? Position vector. So what is the direction of magnetic field here at a point P, student? That is what? dB vector, that is what? It is denoted by cross. And one thing should be remembered, the student, if the magnetic field, direction of magnetic field, if the direction of magnetic field represented by cross and dot, if the direction of magnetic field is into the plane of the paper, if the direction of magnetic field into the plane of the paper, it is denoted by what? It is denoted by circle cross. And if the direction of magnetic field is what? Coming out of the plane of paper, so it is denoted by letter, that is what? Dot. So cross represent direction of magnetic field into the plane of paper, and dot represent the direction of magnetic field coming out of the plane of the paper. So student, here conductor XY, current flowing in this conductor, that is what? I, and we have taken current element dl vector. Magnetic field dB we have taken here, that is what? At a point P. And student, you know that cross product of two vector, in 11th class you have already studied about the cross product of two vector, and you know that if two vectors, suppose that vector A and vector B, that is here, and the small angle between them is what? Suppose the theta. So direction of this cross product of two vector. So you know that when cross product of two vector, what? If you stretch our right hand fingers in the direction of the first vector, vector A and vector B. So when we rotate first vector toward the second vector, if you rotate your finger, stretching finger from first vector to second vector, from A to B, that is what? Small angle. So if you curl your finger from one vector to another vector, then thumb will point the direction of the cross product of A and B. So vector A cross vector B. So direction of two vector, cross product of two vector is found out with the right hand thumb rule or screw rule, Maxwell screw rule, or vector product of two vector. So very easy to find vector product of two vector. Stretch your finger in the first vector and rotate along the direction of second vector, then thumb will point the direction of what? Vector product of two vector. So student, here we use the vector product, means cross product of two vector. First vector, that is what? dl. Second vector, that is what? r vector. So you keep your right hand stretching finger in the direction of the first vector. If you stretch your right hand finger in the direction of the first vector, dl vector, and rotate along the rotate in the direction of the second vector, then thumb will give the direction of the magnetic field at a point P. So first vector, that is what? dl, and now we rotate first vector in the direction of the what? Second vector. See here. So dl cross r. So if you rotate the first vector in the direction of what? Second. So that is what? Thumb will point. Thumb will point the direction of magnetic field at the point P due to current element at a point P, which is vertically into the plane of the paper, which is shown by cross. So at the point P, direction of magnetic field due to current element is what? Into the plane of the paper. And suppose that student, we have to find here in this direction, suppose that P dash, suppose we are we are finding the magnetic field due to current element in this direction. So in the same way we rotate first vector. So first vector dl vector and rotate, that is what? Here that is what? Vector r. So you rotate first vector in the direction of what? Second vector. First vector in the direction of second vector. So thumb will point the direction of the magnetic field due to current element left hand side. So here comes out to be that is what? Here direction of magnetic field is what? In the left hand direction of this current carrying conductor, the direction of magnetic field is what? Out of the plane of the paper. And direction of magnetic field at a point P or at a point P dash, you can also determine by right hand thumb rule or Maxwell cork screw rule. But very easy to find the direction of magnetic field due to current element vector at any point right side or left side. You must use cross product rule and you can easily find out the direction of magnetic field whether right hand side or left hand side. So here magnetic field which is acting into the plane of the paper, and this is the explanation of Biot-Savart's law.